Service learning was a great experience. I worked at two agencies, Habitat for Humanity and Great Alternatives. I did not know much about construction at the time, so my approach was to try to learn as I go and ask questions to the agency supervisors. I learned how to build different sorts of projects. As I worked, I learned how to use different types of tools, like drills and saws. The projects I worked with at Habitat for Humanity were assembling furniture. In Great Alternatives, I learned how to install solar panels on homes. Three of the most important lessons I learned in service learning was 1. The safety of me and others. It's important to be safe at the job site and make sure that everything is safe before you perform the job. Make sure you have the right PPEs on for the job. 2 is listen to the agency supervisors. Do what they ask you to do. 3, try and fail until you learn it. You won't learn how to do a job unless you try, and service learning was great for that.
Like Henry, I had a great experience through my service learning hours that I did throughout the semester. Most of my hours came from Great Alternatives doing their solar-thon in Madera. My 3 main things that I learned was safety and how important it is to make sure you're wearing your PPE, make sure your buddies are wearing their PPE, just making sure everyone's safe, not doing anything dumb that they shouldn't be doing. Another big thing that I learned through Grid Alternatives was how to install solar. It's something that I really don't have much experience with. A lot of the other stuff, like our lab that we're doing on campus, I had some experience with that, but installing solar was completely new to me. And Grid Alternatives is a good way to get exposure to that aspect because they have you on the roof pretty much doing everything with them. And the last thing I learned was just enjoy your time out there. A lot of the guys, the supervisors through Grid Alternatives, they all get along, they have a good bond with each other, and it makes the day go by fast. Yeah, they're working out there, and well, it was maybe 90 degrees when we were out there, but I'm sure in the summertime it gets way hotter. But they just have a good time, and they see the best out of everything that's going on and what they're actually doing for these low-income families. And it just makes the time go by easier, faster, and that's probably the biggest thing that I've learned was just have a good time with it. As far as drawbacks, I really don't have anything for Grid Alternatives. Habitat for Humanity was a little slow. It was kind of like I was just there to fill in space and just be a number for them. But other than that, there's not much that I can complain about either of these places. I really had a great time, and I look forward to doing that for any future classes I have to take.